This is the Dead Show podcast, and I have some. Oh shit! I have some. Oh crap! Dang it! I have something to say. So, the Grammys were last night. I just woke up, and like my timeline is full of like the outrage again of Beyonce not winning the album of the year, and I'm just like, nobody cares. Like, get over it. Until Matthew Knowles expresses public outrage over her not getting album of the year. Matthew comments on like everything. So until he says something about it, I feel like nobody should care. Her stylist, or not her stylist, her creative director had like posted some shit about her album being like the number one of 2022. And it's just like nobody cares. She puts herself in that situation every time an album, every time the Grammys come around, the artist submits, or the people, the team submits what category they want their work to go into, and it's the Grammys who decide. Like, if I don't think if you submit it, the Grammys isn't going to uh, put it in the category. I think it's somewhat like the state or whatever, like when it comes to like criminal or whatever. If the person doesn't want to press charges, the state can. Wait, no, that's not a good analogy. Okay, in my head it sounded like a good example, but no. Or maybe I'm just not thinking it through because I'm waking up. But anyways, I was just like, people need to like shut up about her winning, and then they just winning this stink award. Well, if it's a stink, why do you want her to want it so bad? I feel like just if she has a problem with it, guess what she's gonna do? She's going to stop submitting her album for album of the year. I think Single Ladies won song or record of the year. Yeah, and then people are just like hating on. Wait, no. Harry Styles won album of the year, and I'm just. I think that's all I have to say. Like, leave it alone. Like, I'm so sick of hearing about her album of the year. Then only three black women have won it in the last. No, I think that was literally all all the 90s. It is so ridiculous. And then there's like this expose of like the Grammy committee, not the Grammy committee and how they vote. This is really what I wanted to say. The Grammys set her up for that. They have been promoting that she is going to be the is she going to be the Grammy award winner ever? They set her up for that. They've been setting her up for that for like the past week. I've seen like one article talk about it, like promote it or like say it. Not they weren't saying, album of the year or song of the year. They're just like, who has the most Grammys? And I think they set her up for that. Also, it was sort of like a little deja vu-ish again with like literally deja vu-ish again with Lemonade. Like when Lemonade, I think everybody was really expecting her to win album of the year. For whatever reason, and like in hindsight, sometimes in hindsight, those last two albums, Lemonade and the self-titled album, are not really like the best, or they're not like my go-to albums if I want to go listen to her. Sometimes beyond the self-title is, but Lemonade is kind of has a like it's a certain point where I start listening to it. But anyways. But then again, how is like the Bodyguard album album of the year when like all it has on it is the number one "I Will Always Love You." The other two songs, I don't think they did that well chart wise. Like that's all it has on it, and then it has a bunch of other artists who went like so. It's just like, but anyways, the Grammy set her up for to win the album, the most awarded albums. I think that was their priority because even throughout the ceremony, the corny ass Trevor Noah, he kept talking about it. The Grammys tweeted about it the night before or hours before the ceremony. And so I'm just like, let her deal with that, okay? If she wants to publicly put outrage about it, I think she would have done it by now. But yet she keeps adding her albums to the category, and it's just like, okay. I wonder if like B Day, I think Dangerously in Love might have, but I wonder if like B Day and Four got submitted for album of the year. I wonder if Everything Love got submitted. I wonder if The Gift got submitted. Did The Gift get any? I don't think The Gift got any submissions or any acceptances, at least. Um, but yeah, I think I feel like I have more to say about because they really set her up to be, and then she ended up getting the 33 or whatever amount of Grammys. It's just like, God damn, what do you do with 33 Grammys? Honestly, just give like one per year. And I was actually very shocked that Cuff It and blah 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 plastic off the sofa one. But like okay, back to the lemonade thing. It's so crazy how because it wasn't R&B and because or contemporary R&B or progressive R&B or whatever category they want to call it now, because it wasn't in the R&B album category, I didn't recognize that Renaissance actually won a Grammy for an album, which does make her have like seven Grammy albums, seven. I wonder how many albums she got. No, everything. Wait, I think Everything Is Love got an album too. I got a Grammy album too. I think so. But anyways, it was very deja vu because best electronic dance music goes to her. The album goes to her, and then she like posted the rant. Well, I think those are old Grammys. Those three Grammy pictures. Those three with her. What am I saying? She posted a picture of her with three Grammys. And I think those are old Grammys because it's like, when the hell did you have time to take this picture? Is this why you were late? um, I think that's all I have to say. But yeah, it was like deja vu. Like she winning best album Grammy, but not winning and having like I feel like the speech ahead was wait, it was. No. She won four. She won four Grammys. Okay. That's what it was. Okay. Okay, that's a little different. Because she won four. She won four Grammys. Because I keep forgetting Break My Soul one. I keep forgetting Break My Soul because they're not in the R&B categories. I'm gravitating to the R&B categories because it's what I'm used to, but it's not. They put her in the dance electronic category. It was like, okay, wake up, wake up, wake up. So it wasn't reminiscence of Lemonade because I don't think she had won. I think she won all the ones she was going to win. And then she gave her speech, which was already pre written. Okay. Because allegedly, quote unquote, she knew she was not going to win the big award, so she gave the big speech on that. Also, I feel like I said, I feel like if once Matthew and Beyonce and Tina, those three, when they come together and start talking to TMZ about it, then I'll believe it. Then I'll have something to say. Then we have a little outrage. But her speech for her family was so different than what she had. She must have been going through something for her to say certain things. I'm just giving a little clue. She was like, God, please, thank you for protecting me. Sorry, no, I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at a tweet I saw that was just like, yes, girl, tell God to protect you from don't let them demons come into your house. Well, I think I need to retitle this album of the year. Don't let those demons come into your house. Um, but it was very like spiritual. It was very like God, sort of say God in the game. But anyways, it was very spiritual, and it was very like feeling her parents' love and like acknowledging her parents' love. Normally, it's like thank you, mom and dad, for um what am I trying to say? Thank you, mom and dad, for helping me in my career and being the best parents and yada yada yada, and your love too. But this time it was just like thank you for your love and your support. And I feel like something's going on behind the scenes, even though every now and then I feel like Matthew is putting his relationship in jeopardy again. But I feel like now something is going on behind the scenes that like they're really like a tight family. Or maybe not, Tina and Matthew and like that way, but I just feel like their familyhood is so good and so tight and so spiritual and beautiful. And maybe somebody was like, you did a great job on her career, and I'm like, I feel like now, like that speech last night, something about it, it just like made like it made me feel like I need to start saying like, but it made me feel that Matthew is maybe a little talkative in her ear about her career, maybe. Also, the fans really got to stop with this album of the year shit because okay, now I'm really getting into it. Now I remember things. The fans make it seem like Beyonce is being very strategic into getting album of the year. Your album is so great. You don't need any promotion. You don't need any videos. You don't need any tours. Your music is going to speak on its own. It's going to do great, great, great. It's going to do great on its own. One top 10, two top 10 hits. One is number one. Child, I can't believe Cover went top 10 and went back to 25. Um, but then again, it's just like, okay, well, if that's true, oh shit, oh crap, I keep saying shit. Come on, come on, come on. Am I still live, you guys? But then again, I'm just like, if that's true, then the Grammys allegedly are like using her. That's the other side of the coin. The Grammys, and this is like what people are saying. I could care less. People are like, well, the Grammys are using her for like promotion and trying to get views, and it's like they're just using her, but they know that she should win. Well, it's not really the Grammys. I feel like the Grammys and the Grammy committee are like separate, like the Grammy promotion and shit. I feel like they're maybe a little bit separate entities. But they're like, yeah, but they're using her, and some article was like 70% of viewership went up after she came into the picture, after she arrived, because she was on CP time. She was late in traffic or whatever. But also, Beyonce, you need to do something about Mr. Terrius Nash. Terrius Nash, I thought I was the only one until last night. I thought I was the only one that did not like Terrius Nash. Like he needs to just stay in the, I don't know if it's like a numbers Twitch, if like he just starts talking and it's just like, shut the fuck. Oh my god, I didn't realize- just shut up. Like, oh my god. Oh, he looked so good in his suit until he opened his mouth last night. I was like, oh, that's the dream. Oh, and then he started talking. I was like, oh my god. Anyways, but yeah, Mr. Terrence Nash, please go somewhere else. But anyways, yeah. So if the Grammys, if she's doing these things to get the attention of the Grammys, well then the Grammys are using her. Oh wait, I guess this wasn't two sides of the coin. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. We don't at the end of the day, we really don't know why there's no visuals, because she really hasn't said anything about it. There's alleged footage. It's just a whole lot going on. We don't know why, but that's all I have to say. Um, Praise God, tell him to protect you, because don't let them demons in your house. Something else is going on behind the scenes with Beyonce and her family. They're stronger, but I feel like something she had, like, maybe went through something or gone through some stuff, and um, the family was there. And at the end of the day, Uncle Johnny made her dress that cheap spandex. How do I get out of here? Bye. This is their show podcast.